Hi, Melissa Deely back for another edition of Health Hack, rounding out the week talking about omega-3s and omega-6s and how important it is to keep these in balance. So one of the problems with omega-6s is they have linoleic acid in them, and that is a huge health concern for people today. And in fact, if we go back to just as recently as 1959, 9.1% of our caloric intake was linoleic acid. But when we get to 2008, it was already up to 21.5%. This is just far too much of this, putting our ratios way out of balance. There was also some research done between humans and chimpanzees between 1960 and 2010, so a 50-year span, and they chose chimpanzees because that's our closest genetic match. And at that time, the linoleic acid in our body fat for both humans and chimpanzees was about the same. But over the next 50 years, chimpanzees stayed the same and humans increased by over 200%. And so that is what's causing us to be out of balance in our omega-6, omega-3 ratios. We're getting far too many omega-6s in our diet and not enough omega-3s, triggering us to be in a state of chronic inflammation, which then triggers cells to turn on disease. Now, I don't know anybody who wakes up in the morning going, gee, I hope I get diagnosed with a disease today, right? Nobody. And yet this is happening slowly over time inside our body, and we're not aware of it, and from the foods that we're eating. And when we don't understand this, we aren't able to make better choices. But when we do understand it, we can make far better choices. So if you don't know what your ratios are between your omega-3s and omega-6s, it might be time to find out. Something I can definitely help you with. We can run lab tests, and then we know exactly what to do and how to bring your body back into balance and lower that inflammation and get you out of that state of chronic inflammation. So if this is of interest to you, please reach out, message me below. Go to my website, yourguidedhealthjourney.com, book a complimentary consult so we can chat about getting you the answers you need in order to be able to optimize